Hi, Ms. W here to show you how to do the assignment in question, our wall framing practice. I've got my sheet that I've printed out, and I've got my tracing paper. Voila. So satisfying. I've got my architectural scale, and I'm going to be using the half-inch scale. You can see it there. Oh, maybe not. There you go. And how do I know it's half-inch scale? It says so on the drawing right there. I'm going to tape down my tracing paper now. I'm not going to bother to cut this to size right now. I'm just going to quickly tape it down and show you a little bit about how to do this assignment. So let's take a look at the example sheet, especially this one down here. I need a double top plate, a sole plate, so I'm going to draw those first. If you do it in pencil, you can erase afterwards. And I need my studs 16 inches on center. You can see here they're spaced evenly. Here I had to add an extra one because it wasn't part of the perfect spacing. So you just add extras if you need them. So I'm not going to draw the whole thing. I'm just going to do a little bit in this area. There's my very top, and measuring with my half-inch scale, my half-inch, I'm going to measure 1.5 inches and another 1.5 inches, make my double top plate. You can use a straight edge or you can freehand it. You see, mine's not perfect. I don't mind that. I'll do a bottom. And once you know what 1.5 inches looks like, you can just eyeball that or get close. There's my end stud. Now here, I do want you to use the scale 16 inches to the next stud. That's, I'll go from the left side, 1 foot, 4 inches to the next left side. I just made 2 marks where my studs are going to go. And there's my first common stud. Let's lay in the next one. 1 foot 4, and I can already see that I'm just going to draw this really lightly. It's going to be in the way of my window header. So this one's going to get interrupted by the header. And I'll go back to this example sheet to see how that all works. I'm going to put a header in. I'm going to have a trimmer stud and then a king stud there, and it looks like since this doesn't fall in the exact spacing, I'm just going to go ahead and add those in. So I'm going to put in my trimmer stud, my king stud, and whoops, I messed up. The trimmer stud's not supposed to go all the way up. My header goes into the top of it. So there's my header. 8 inches. My header's going to go right there. Here's my other trimmer stud. And then there's my king stud. I need to fill in 16 on center there and continue along. You need your studs down below here. You need, hey, where's my sheet? You need a sill plate. You need these cripple studs, and then you continue along with your common studs. I want you to do the whole sheet all the way across, laying it out with all of the pieces, and then once you have the pieces in place, for each one, just do this once. You can say header, you can put in, once you have your cripple stud in, just one cripple stud, right? You just draw in a label for each of those things. And that's it. It should be super simple. You've got a reference sheet here, and you've got your drawing at half-inch scale. I don't expect the drawing to be perfect. I want it to be basically to scale. I want you to measure, but you don't have to have perfect lines for your studs and all that, because it is a hand drawing. Good luck.